stick with us. Hopefully we see a buck and we can get a buck down, but if not, we're going to be out tonight and hoping for a buck, so stick with us. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Jigged. And today, this is our last sit here in Kentucky, so hopefully we can get a buck down. But if not, overall it was a good trip. Shot at doe this morning. And once again, big thanks to Matt and Cody for having me out here. But tonight we're sitting over a clover plot, so hopefully some big deer start coming in, and we'll see you then. think I just got a buck down. Looked like a good 4-point, but full velvet. I shot him the first time right here at the feeder, and my knock didn't light up, and I was like, what the heck? And when I released the arrow, it sounded weird, but I mean, it hit him. It hit him pretty good. I thought it was bottom of the heart, but I didn't take into account for the angle that I'm sitting at. I'm sitting at 20 couple feet up, and he's standing there 15 yards. I just didn't take into account for the angle, and that's 100% my fault. But then he went and stood over there for a couple minutes, like wobbling around. I thought he was going to fall, but he didn't. Then he bedded down, and I don't know what happened. He bedded down. He was bleeding from the mouth. He was going to die, but he bedded down. One of the other deer spooked. He stood up. I didn't have my rangefinder on me, so I put my pin at 35, and he stood up, and I think I smoked him double lung. But I felt really bad having to get a second shot on him, but if he's still standing, I'm still shooting. I don't ever want to see a deer suffer, and I don't ever want to wound a deer. But I can see my lighted knock, he broke off down there in the woods. Alright guys, well this is a little bit of a weird outro, but didn't really show much there after I shot the buck, but it was a little haywire. Matt had the dog tracking the buck because he's training a dog, and she was moving. She was really moving. Didn't have time to get the camera out, but found the buck. Couldn't be happier. It's all I wanted. Nice young velvet buck. Headed home in the morning. Gonna hang out by the campfire, have some fun tonight, and head home in the morning. And thank you all for watching. Thank you so much to Matt and Cody for having me out here. Thank you to Curt for letting me stay at the lodge. And I will see you all on the next episode.